there, it's Jacqueline from Succulent 613 coming to you from Ontario, Canada, and I have created a series of videos based on the most common succulent issues. I can't tell you how many posts I've seen online with people asking, what's wrong with my succulent, especially living here in Canada, in a Canadian climate. So let's go over them in detail, one by one, to get you the answers you're looking for. Today we're going to be talking about rot. If your succulent leaves are yellow, transparent, and squishy, your succulent has rot. The leaves look incredibly plump and almost bursting. Or you might wake up and notice a bunch of leaves have fallen off your succulent overnight. What has caused this? The first thing to look at is the soil. Your soil could be too absorbent. Your soil should be a mix of cactus and succulent soil, perlite, and even small aquarium gravel to add drainage. It should feel gritty, loose, and it shouldn't form a ball when you squeeze a handful of it. The second most common issue is that your pot has no drainage. Succulents don't like to sit in a pool of water. They don't need to stay saturated like most outdoor plants, fruits, or vegetables. They prefer to have a quick drink infrequently. Remember, succulents come from the desert, so they're drought tolerant and they store water in their leaves. They are happier to live in dry soil. The third issue is the environment. Make sure that your succulent is in an area with good air circulation, sun, and warmth. An indoor succulent soil will take a lot longer to dry out being indoors, out of the sun, and out of the wind, compared to an outdoor succulent in full sun. The fourth thing to look into is the quality of water. I have noticed that the quality of water that I use to water my succulents makes a huge difference. I'm not sure why, but tap water doesn't do well with my succulents. They rot more frequently and they grow slower. I don't know if it's the fluoride or the chlorine, but my succulents don't thrive on tap water. So I recommend watering with rainwater or distilled water. So if you've noticed signs of rot on your succulent, here's what you're going to do. Gently remove the succulent from its container. Dust off as much soil from the roots as you can. Remove the yellow leaves that are rotting and leave the succulent in a bright area of your house for at least a week to give it a chance to dry out. Check the stem for rot. If the stem is black and squishy in some areas, you can use scissors to snip and save the healthy part of the plant. Stick the healthy part of the plant in dry succulent soil after you've given it a week to callus over. It will begin to grow roots shortly. If your succulent is fully rotted, like you see here, it's likely a goner. Remember, succulents can bounce back from being dehydrated, but they cannot bounce back from being overwatered. Here's a bonus tip. A great way to prevent rot is to add hydrogen peroxide into your water. 1 part hydrogen peroxide to 2 parts water. The hydrogen peroxide is supposed to add oxygen into the soil. I wouldn't recommend doing this every time you water, but just in urgent cases. So now that you know what to do about rot, your succulents can have a happier, longer life. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.